Hi guys, and welcome back to World of Tanks, and it's another random destruction. I said yesterday I was sort of going for it. Well, I say yesterday and ended up getting uploaded this morning. Yeah, the 215B review should have gone up last night, and I started uploading it and it went fine, got to about 29%, and then stayed on it for hours and hours. So yeah, I ended up cancelling it in the sort of early hours of the morning and starting again this morning, and it uploaded straight away, so I don't know what the hell went on there. But anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, bit of a fresh start with the video. It's been a bit of a mad weekend, so yeah, that's why we've got random destruction today instead of Sunday, and tomorrow I think will be the road to tier 10. Thursday will more than likely be XCOM, and then Friday I will be, not sure what time yet, I've got to sort it out, and I'll try and let you guys know in a video or on Twitter or something. But Friday I will be making an appearance in Skate Extreme's charity World of Tanks Blitz live stream. So I'll let you guys know what time sort of that'll be roughly, but yeah, it should be along to basically have a chat and have a bit of a go at World of Tanks Blitz as well. So hopefully you'll all tune in for that, and if you can donate a little bit, it's for a good cause. But anyway, back to this episode. I'm in the Tiger 2, top tier, very favourable matchmaking. I am platooned up with my lovely wife, and my memory's crap, like really bad, due to the sort of painkillers I'm on. But I've just got it into my head that the Tiger 2 got a buff to its upper glacis, an update or two back. I could be going back a couple of months now, really. But I don't remember it being as thick as it is. I think it's about 150 now, I think it said something like that. In fact, I've got to check actually. Yeah, it is. It's 150 now, and I don't remember it being that. I could have sworn it was only 120. Either that or I'm going slightly crazy. Yeah, it could be either really. But anyway, yeah, it's I don't know. I'd almost possibly say it might be slightly OP if it has had that buff to 150. I don't know, but I could, like I say, I could be completely imagining it. But regardless, I don't know. To be honest, I know I'm not really talking about what's going on here. We're basically just piled around on this top corner on port. My wife's in the fatherland, and I'm going looking for that Pershing that I got a good hit into his backside. I'm not sure where he is, but I am aware that he could be anywhere over on my right flank, so I'm keeping an eye on the map at this point. But anyway, to be honest, I don't know if any of you have felt like this recently. I've just found it quite difficult to get excited about World of Tanks. Or if I haven't, I've wanted to go on it to play it. I've sort of, after a couple of games, I'm just a little bit fed up with it. And it's not that I'm not going to stop putting videos up, and I'm not going to stop playing it. I do enjoy the game. I just recently I've not found that I've been looking forward to having a bit of a go on it, and I've sort of found myself sat in my garage just like what tank to go in. And it's it's only been the last couple of days, and it's gone off a bit now as well. Well, maybe the last week or so. Probably the last week. But it's sort of going away a bit now, and I've been on it today and I've enjoyed it as well. I've had some shocking matches, really shitty ones, but I've still enjoyed it. But it's down to a few things, I think. One of them, I think, is the map rotation at the minute, which I'm sure everybody will have noticed. There's been quite a few maps, not removed, but sort of rotated out, I think they call it. So they're still there, but they're just not in rotation at the moment. So you just seem to be on the same maps over and over, and it gets a little bit tedious sometimes. Especially if you're having a good couple of hours session on it, and you just end up getting the same maps over and over. And I think the other part of it is the premiums that have been coming out recently, and I think from what I've heard there is some stuff coming, or there's supposed to be some bits and bobs coming shortly as well. Some I think it said in the Battle Heroes there's a couple of tanks that people have asked for that are coming and just been pushed back slightly due to other things, and there was a hint in this week's Battle Heroes of some sort of announcement or something coming anyway. Not quite sure what it was. I think it said something, I don't know, it just hinted towards something, I think, in one of the Battle Heroes sort of questions this week. But yeah, I mean, there's been a few premiums recently that they've just not been nothing to get excited about. They've just been reskins of Tech Tree tanks, and not particularly good premiums, and not particularly good versions of the tanks either. You know, for instance, obviously the Vindicator Charioteer, the Defiance Matilda, the Grizzly, the Huntsman, you know, and that's not to say that some of these aren't good tanks, they're just not good premiums. Like the Huntsman, it's not a bad tank, it's just not a good premium. It is essentially Tech Tree Centurion with a skin on it. So, yeah, these are sort of that, and I don't know, the ops at the minute just seems to be op after op after op, but these ones that rely on kills, like the one at the moment for the Dunkirk hero, and there's Artie, and I was waiting for my wife to come and kill him, and he got a mercy roll, so I just had to finish him off there. But yeah, not a bad solid, you know, quite a solid little match there. But yeah, the ones where they rely on kills, kill stealing just becomes completely prevalent, and it doesn't bother me that much. You know, it doesn't, you know, in the course of normal games, it doesn't really bother me, it doesn't happen very much, and if somebody takes the last little bit of health off, it's nothing really. You've got most of the XP from doing most of the damage, if that's what you did. And, sorry again, just to sort of divert there, came out there just over 3,600 damage done. A high caliber, but that one actually got me my first mark of excellence on the Tiger 2, so quite happy with that one, and quite pleased with that. But yeah, you know, with this op that's on at the minute, it's not just the kill stealing as well. That's, you know, it's kind of a small part of it. Like I say, it doesn't bother me too much. I'm not really trying to do the op. I've not been bothered about doing it. But it almost seems like people are holding off shooting at enemy tanks until they think they can get that one-shot kill on them. You know, take off that last bit of health and get the kill. And that's been causing some issues in games. You know, where you've ended up taking a lot of damage that you didn't need to take because they should have been taken down by now. So yeah, there's just been that recently, but that op's coming to an end now, and I've noticed it's been a bit less today because I think a few people have probably finished it off. It's getting towards the end of it, so that's been happening a bit less. But yeah, it wasn't so much the kill stealing, it was the fact that, you know, I've encountered people and ended up dying from people holding off shooting at a tank until they can get the kill on it. But anyway, back to this match. I'm in the T-54. Finally got it, I think I mentioned it, and had this horrible feeling in the back of my mind that I'd already used this game, but I've been back through my videos and I couldn't find it, so I don't think I have. Now it's a tier 10 match, and I've not got, well, it's not stock, but I've not got the upgraded turret. I think it's the first upgrade pack I've got on this at the moment, or well, in this video should I say. I've got the upgraded turret now, and engine and tracks. I think all I've got to get is the gun, or one of the guns that you can have. There's two for the top gun on this. But at the moment, I've not got the bottom gun, which I think is the one off the T-54 lightweight, which is 175 250, I think. I've got the one that's the equivalent to the one on the T-44, or might even be the same as the one on the T-44, which is about 183 250. So it's not too bad. You can about make do in tier 9 games. It can be a struggle in tier 10 with it because the pen is a bit low. But then again, even fully upgraded, the T-54 is not known for its, you know, its penetration. It is quite low compared to its tier-for-tier counterparts. But it's enough to get through the flank of another T-54, and to get through the rear as well, and it's trying to circle that heavy over there. Trying to take him down before he does too much damage to him. And if he just pops up, I can get one more shot into him, hopefully. And no, of course, it ducks down. But yeah, at this point, like I said, not got it fully upgraded. I've got that gun on it and got the stock turret as well, and it feels a little bit sluggish with the stock engine, but it's not too savage. I think it's possibly the tracks that make a bit more of a difference. You don't seem to get that much more horsepower for upgrading the engine. But here we are in a tier 10 match. So yeah, it can be a bit of a struggle, and I've actually put some more premium ammo on it yet at the moment. I don't like using it, but I've just found that I have to sometimes in tier 10. But I quite like this map variant as well, the Thiepval Ridge Thunderstorm map variant, and the Ghost Town one. I don't see them very often. And you know, I don't mind the extreme weather variants, but I don't want to see them all the time. They don't come up very often. And I just find it makes a nice change when they do, but I do prefer the Thunderstorm variants to the Blizzard and the Sandstorm one, I must say. But so far, not come too far down the map. Well, I say down the map, across the map. But we've encountered a fair chunk of the enemy team. But where I am at the moment, it's, well, it looks like I'm just out of view range, but there is someone in front of me that's lighting up that T-54. And I think it's, is it a Type 61 or was it an STA? I think it was Type 61. But I'm just keeping an eye out because, you know, I am aware that I've not got the best pen. My armor's not too savage, but it's not going to stand up to like a tier 10 heavy, you know, if they hit me in the hull. And I've not quite got that mobility yet. It's not far off, but I've not quite got it, so obviously I am playing it fairly cautiously. I don't want to be rushing into anything silly. And if I can, let my teammates spot for me and stay back a little bit. Now that was a lucky shot on the ammo rack on the T-54, and if I can just reload in time, and I did, and just clipped him to take him out. So that's not too bad. Now there's those guys just down to the right. Well, I've mentioned it a few times. I've got a very small preview window, and it can be a bit of a struggle for me to see the map. So sometimes if I don't mention quite what the other tanks are doing, that's why, because I can't quite see on the map, especially when they're all bunched together. And if, like this one, it's a clip from, you know, maybe a week or so ago, sometimes it can be difficult to quite remember what you were thinking at the time. And you just got to basically make a guess. And there, I think I was just waiting for those guys to get a bit further up. Nope. I've turned around for some reason, and again, yeah, you see, I can't quite think why I would have turned around. Possibly because I'd seen the other side of the map, where it looks like from here there are no more friendly tanks. In fact, no, judging from what's left at the top, there are no more friendly tanks on that side of the map. So I've basically turned around to go back and try and defend Cap. And yeah, there we go. There's the alert that somebody's capping us. There's a T-125 going back as well. And RT, well, he's away from Cap in a fairly safe place, hopefully. Now, it looks like there's another medium coming back with us as well. And I've still got all my health. I've been playing very cautiously so far. So I've still got my health to play with, and you know, it looks to be that I'm the quickest out of, well, definitely faster than a T-125, but it looks like I'm a bit quicker than that medium as well. So I decided to rush back, try and spot what was in Cap, and hopefully that way RT could have, you know, put a shell on them. But unfortunately, a wild Gorilla 15 had appeared. I wasn't in a position to get any shots in, and he managed to take out artillery, so that was quite unfortunate. And it looks like that medium tank got taken out as well. And then all of a sudden, well, I say all of a sudden, it's a bit late now, I was already talking, but there's a back chat and a T-49 there as well. So now it's not looking too good. There's me, the T-125, I've still got my health, thankfully. The T-49's coming for me. He planted me a good one, but it didn't pen, thankfully. And just took a bit of splash damage. Took him down, but unfortunately missed the back chat, and it's the tier 10 back chat as well. So, lost a bit of health. Still not too bad. Still got a good amount to play with. And I was going to chase the back chat up there, but I thought, you know what? No. It's still a TD. It's still a heavy tank somewhere. And yeah, that's why I decided to spin it around and come back this way, because I had a feeling that that's what the back chat was doing, and there he is. Yep, he was coming straight round, and this is where it just goes wrong, unfortunately. I'm trying to angle against him, but I just can't, and with him being an auto-loader, he could empty his shells way before I could reload again. But the T-125 took him out in a split second after he took me out. Now that one was a defeat, unfortunately, but the T-125, and I've got this if anybody wants to see it, just ask and I'll put it as a bonus video. He did quite well. In fact, we only lost because he couldn't find RT because he had an injured driver. But he fought off the heavy tank, the TD, and then just got all the way to the other side of the map, but ran out of time to cap and couldn't find RT because of his injured driver. So it was very, very unfortunate, but very well done. And if you want, I'll put that little section up as a bonus video, so let me know in the comments. But I got a Confederate out of that, and yeah, quite enjoyed the T-54, and I've been enjoying it since. But there you go. I hope you've enjoyed that episode. I'll be back tomorrow with another one for you. So until then, take care out there, and I'll catch you next time. See you later.